Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be continuing the series, The Beginning of the Years of Hell. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be continuing the beginning of Years of Hell. Part 2. So, we all know the dictators of world wars. Last time we did Adolf Hitler, and this is Benito Mussolini, and this is Emperor Hintu, which I still have a hard time pronouncing. And last but not least, Joseph Stalin. And guess what we're doing today? You guessed it. Alright, at least I hope you did. Joseph Stalin. So let's start in the beginning when he was a child. Joseph Stalin was born in Georgia, December 21st, 1879. So he was a father of a poor shoemaker, and his mother was basically a servant. And his father was a full-blown alcoholic and was very abusive to him. And this is what he looked like when he was a kid, Joseph Stalin. During his years of his young adulthood, he started taking scholarships in schools, so he was interested in political opportunities. So that led down to his dictatorship. So let's go next. Rise in power. As you can see here, he was part of the... Oh, sorry about that. In 1 second. He was part of the Bolshevik, that's how I can pronounce it, the Bolshevik Party. In 1922, Lenin was the first leader. And during the years, Joseph Stalin grew more power. And he was a very good politician. So that's where he got both political power and political popularity. But after Lenin died in 1924, and after a bunch of political races to, be chair, he won out of all and took office in the late 1920s. So that's just another image. Well, this is going to be a very big time lapse here. I just want to get into the World War stuff. So, what you see here is, sorry, in 1939, Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler signed the Nazi-Soviet Pact, aka the Non-Aggressive Pact. What happened was that Adolf Hitler basically said, "We won't invade you," and Stalin said, "We won't invade you." So it was like kind of like a standstill thing. But after a few years, Adolf Hitler wanted Russia. And so he broke the pact and started invading Russia, or Soviet Russia. Which, there's actually something funny about this, is that the Allied forces tried to warn Stalin about Hitler was going to invade Russia, or Soviet Russia. And they even had, their intelligence agency. And, they heard. And so they told their commanding officers, and the commanding officers told, the generals, and the generals told the Stalin, or the USA told Stalin, and the British told Stalin. But he just said, no, that's not going to happen, and sure enough, this happened. So Russia was nowhere near ready for an invasion. They had no defenses up because Stalin was all buddy-buddy with Adolf Hitler. So this led with very huge battles, but came wintertime, guns would not fire, and there's German soldiers freezing to death. And between that and limited supplies, limited food, limited ammo, no less, the Russians advanced because the Germans were nowhere near adapted to this weather, and the Russians were, because they lived in it. Ever since their childhood. So that pushed back all the Germans and even pushed them back out of Germany, but there's a lot of German soldiers left behind. That was the first time in World War history that the Germans ever surrendered, and they lost a lot of German soldiers to that one. So it ended up going in Stalin's favor. That's kind of ironic, to be honest, because Hitler wanted Stalin's land and he was going to defeat them, but it ended up with Stalin pushing them back and even further back. So yeah. Well, now that you know what happened, this is going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for me stuttering. If you like the video, like. If you really like the video, then you can subscribe. And if you have a comment or anything, if you have a question, just leave it in the comments. Thank you, and I hope you have a nice day.